Hey YouTube, Spider G back here. I just got done sharpening this replica of the SNECX Vision R. They call it the Vision S, which I thought was kind of funny. This one has studs. It's all titanium. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, show the inside, also clean it out. Let's see. Yeah, it's a good Torx T8, and I believe this is T8 as well. Yeah, I'll put that one on that side, that one on that side. Okay, I don't want this spring to, so I'm taking the tension out of it. Alright. So be kind of careful as you lift it up off the back. I'm going to keep my hand covered over because this little part, okay, this spring goes in there, goes in that little spot. So if it's compressed, it'll go flying. So it's kind of like any of the spring shark locks type of super lock type deals. I'm curious. This has pretty good bearings in it. They're ceramic. So that's titanium. Hardware is not. Hardware is not titanium, but everything else is. That's pretty cool. And it's not that dirty. I didn't really take a lot of steel off of it either, so. But these are pretty good bearings. I'm gonna see what they are. I don't know if they'll fit through, but at least the pivot is a 6 mil. Now 6 mil 1/16. Okay. All right. Let's pop this other side of the pivot out. I think I'm going to strengthen the detent on this one, and how you do that is simply stretch this out. Okay, so I'm going to take this blade out of play for a second till I'm ready to clean it. We'll go ahead and take the 91% alcohol. I'm not flipping any washers or anything, just cleaning. I think there are washers in there. Okay, let's clean off all this stuff here. It's been a while, so I keep it up. But this is what it looks like inside. It's pretty much the same. Just little things here and there that don't make it the same quality. But we'll work on what we can work on. So let's clean bearings. I really like these bearings. Okay, so those are good. Let's go ahead and clean the thing in the blade. run okay, so that's good. Let me get this lock face. There's a little bit of lock stick, so I'm gonna try and wipe that away, but I don't think that's gonna work. However, I want to see if I can get this detent, so I'm just gonna stretch in one, just a few pulls to where there's always tension. Okay, let's see how it fits in this guy. Yeah, so this is gonna be a little better. Okay, good. Alright, so I'll just put that in there for now. Get this out. Put pivot back in here. Okay, let's keep these together. Let's go ahead and lubricate the bearings. Don't really need to do much because it's sort of just free swings. You can lube up the washers and the bearings. You want to try to keep, in any knife, lubrication away from the lock face. So this one doesn't have a detent ball, so we want to make sure that the only thing touching the track made on this knife is lubrication and nowhere near. So I'm trying to fix or decrease the lock stick, which I've had this for years now and it's never gotten really any better. But nor did I really spend a lot. I fidgeted with it for a while, but it got frustrating after a while. And then the Vision FG, that thing is much better. But we will go ahead and put the blade in there. Go ahead and slap that right up on top. So nice and okay. So we are going to try to get this in here. And let's go ahead, pull this. And here, switching everything to this side. It's always easier to put knives back together this way. Okay, so now I just have to squeeze this spring in here like that, and that is creating this right here. It's creating your detent right here. So I gotta try to get it in there without it popping off. So either the pillar will come out or that'll come out. So how the Vision FG is super simple. This one is, these ones are where the tension is pretty tight. So you want to kind of make sure your hand is over this entire time. Go ahead and try to place everything while keeping that covered. Okay. All right. There we go. The beautiful snaps. All right. Let's see if we can't take that out of play. All right. I'll go ahead and grab the pivot screw. It's only two things holding this thing together: pivot and the pocket clip. It's a pretty cool design. I mean, it's exactly how the SNECX Vision R is, or the R. So it's right there. Ooh, that's much better. I didn't really get too much of a Loctite or the lock stick. Let's see, let's snatch this one up to a good snug. Ooh, pretty good. It's pretty good. Let me go ahead and finish this up where I like it, and in that way, no up and down, left or right, dead nut centered, and then see when you thwack it open, there's a little hole in there you can see to where this knife will come back, and then bam, see that again, bam, goes in there, and then you could sort of push, since it's barely sort of locked up, push it down even deeper, and that will give you a little bit of lock stick. Actually, it feels like it's gone away. Not like you're gonna go out and buy it. I'm just showing this particular unit. Let me pull this back again. Okay, so yeah, we're back together. Lock stick is subsiding. Detent is stronger. No up and down, no left or right. I do want to make it that's dead nuts. Perfect. Alright. It was a good cleaning, sharpening. Very nice. The clone of the Vision R and plain titanium. They strengthened the detent, cleaned and lubricated, and fixed my lock stick that I still have a little bit of, which I'm fine with. Before it was just like, but sometimes it comes, sometimes it goes, but yeah, very decent clone. If you spend enough, I mean, you spend $10 on a clone, you're gonna get a $10 clone. You spend a little bit more money on a decent clone, you're gonna get a decent knife. But to each their own. That was just this video here. Just wanted to show what was on the inside here and how it worked with the clones. If you haven't seen it, cleaned it, sharpened it, lubed it, strengthened it, got rid of the lock stick, and it works just fine. It's fun. Alright, that's it for me. Have fun, be safe. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.